standing up for workers. They are heroes. In the wake of the governor's audio tape interview with a blogger posing as David Koch, there's not a lot of trust here right now, I would assume. And so I have to ask Senator Lasso, what assurances does the group need from the governor and the Republicans for you folks to return? What assurances do you have to have?
Well, I think you're exactly right about that, Ed, is that because of the tape that was released yesterday of Governor Walker and this David Koch, I think that it is very difficult for us to be able to have that layer of trust, that level of trust there with Governor Walker. And I think that there would have to be other folks who are involved in talking with Governor Walker and ourselves, as well as the Senate Majority Leader, Scott Fitzgerald.
Senator Taylor, does the audio tape and the reaction from the governor, who said that he had spoken to other lawmakers about sending some goons in to disrupt the crowd, does that complicate things greatly in your opinion?
You know, I think what complicates it is that our governor would be willing to send people in the crowd to try to threaten individuals or try to cause commotion. And I really appreciate Chief Wray for asking him what law enforcement officers is he saying that did that, and that's a troubling kind of statement to come from our governor, and that's not leadership, and it surely is not the Wisconsin way. Senator
Lasso, what do you make of the cops going to your homes looking for you?
Well, we had a state trooper actually at my house this morning, and you know, I just think that it's about harassment. They know that we are not in the state of Wisconsin, and I think it's just terrible that they would have a state trooper and someone from the sergeant's office show up at 6:30, wait outside the house until a little after 7, and you know, I have 2 little girls at home with my husband. And it was a traumatic experience potentially for them. And I know that in talking with some of the other members and their families, that it has been a traumatic experience where, you know, the little kids have been crying and they're not sure what's going on. And I just think that it's more about harassment than anything else.
Do you agree with that, Senator Taylor?
Completely. As a matter of fact, I think it's just bully tactics. It goes to wanting to put people in the crowd to cause problems, trying to threaten us with our check, you know, coming and sending the police when you know that they're not there, as well as, I mean, come on, they're fiscally conservative. Isn't that a waste of the officer's time and a waste of money?
What about that?
They know we're not there.
What about that, Senator Taylor? Your Republican colleagues have voted to withhold your paychecks.
I think it's ridiculous. An employer, first of all, cannot keep an employee's paycheck. It's not appropriate. And arguably, we could use a power of attorney to be able to get our paychecks. But I think it's ridiculous to threaten us with our paychecks when individuals use it for their livelihood, and it's inappropriate. But, you know, money is not going to stop us. We're standing with the people of Wisconsin, with the workers of Wisconsin.
Senator Lasso, has there been any communication with the Republicans at all? Have there been any phone calls going back and forth?
Yes, actually, there's been quite a few conversations, and I think that it is really important that we keep the lines of communication so that we can make sure that they're understanding our position, and that, you know, this really is about making sure that we keep workers' rights in the state of Wisconsin, and that if they're not hearing the thousands of people who have gathered at the state capitol in order to rally and protest what they're doing, as well as the 19 rallies that took place all across this state. We need to make sure that we are, again, hammering that message home and continuing to make sure that they know that worker rights are important to the state of Wisconsin, and that we need to make sure that we keep them.
And Senator Taylor, finally, give us some insight about the group. There's 11 of you there tonight, 14 in total. Has there been conversation amongst all of you about just how long you can hold out?
You know, Ed, first of all, we're really resolved to continue to stand with workers of Wisconsin. And we're hoping that in the dialogue that's happening with the senators across the aisle, as well as hoping that our governor will choose to listen to the nearly 500,000 residents that, you know, have come and said that they don't agree. So we're in a position at this point to wait on the governor. We're hoping that the governor will choose to do the right thing. It's his call. It's in his court.
And Senator Taylor and Senator Lasso, I'd like you to answer this one. You first, Lena. Would you like to see President Obama in Madison?
You know what? Having the president be supportive, and the fact that the Archbishop is supportive and the Pope is supportive and the Packers are supportive, you know, come on. Who should not be with us at this point?
Would you like to, Senator Lasso, would you like to see President Obama come to Madison?
Well, we would certainly welcome him in Madison or anywhere in the state of Wisconsin. I think that he certainly brings a message of hope and really has proven to be a force that has been standing up for workers in the middle class. And we would certainly roll out the welcome mat for him.
Senators.
Or we would at least hope that they roll out the welcome mat, because we're going to be in Illinois when he comes.
That's right.
Senator Taylor, Senator Lasso, and all of you great Americans, thank you for joining us tonight. And I have to tell you, as a newscaster and a radio talk show host, I am absolutely captivated by this story. How this unfolds, nobody knows, but those folks right there, that's how you stick up for the middle class in this country. You don't back down. You make your demands. You see, this is the way the Republicans have always played the game with the Democrats, and now we are seeing some tough Democrats stand up and stick up for middle-class families. I love this story. I will do this story every night. I can't get enough of it. I think my instincts are telling me America can't get enough of this. This is what progressives do. It's about the folks out there, and it's in the heartland, and it's happening. This is American. Great to have you with us tonight. God bless you. The Pied Piper of Republican Union.